I'm Margaret. I'm one of the managers and also a server here at Manuel's Bread Cafe. We are open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week. We are open for breakfast Friday mornings from 9 till 11. And we have a breakfast buffet on Saturday mornings from 9 till 11. And we do brunch Sundays from 11:30 till 3. Our food, we have a very good variety of food. It's not a lot of places you'll find some of the things that are on our menu. Not a lot of places you'll find the truffle burger. We have some really unique, our kitchen does a great job with some of the specials. For instance, not many places you go to find kangaroo on our dinner specials, but we do, we have stuff like that. And it's really great. It's just unique. We are a farm-to-table restaurant. We try to do that. We go to a lot of local vendors. Our lamb is from a local vendor, and chef likes to keep it, as much as he can, farm to table. And our farm here is on property, our Blue Clay Farm, and it's also a nice venue to do a lot of catering events as well. And the restaurant is, known for a lot of catering events in the neighborhood and outside of the neighborhood. We have daily specials for lunch. We offer, there are several salads on our special menu. And we have a wide variety of sandwiches. Some of our staple sandwiches are our gyro wrap, our Kobe beef burger, and one of our staple salads for our lunch is our steak and wedge salad. They're usually always available during our lunch specials. And our dinner specials, they change out week by week. They have a really good variety, and our kitchen does a wonderful job on our dinner specials. We have a new menu coming out, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. It's going to have a couple of new items on it. Saturday mornings, we have our Saturday morning breakfast buffet, and we do unlimited mimosas from 9 till 11. And then Sunday brunch, we have our Sunday brunch, and we always have specials allude to the menu at our Sunday brunch. And we do a lot of wine cocktails. We have a lot of, nice desserts. Some of our desserts are seasonal, but, we always have a creme brulee. That's one of our main desserts is our creme brulee. It's a quaint setting. It's a destination spot. A lot of people love to come here. We have great outdoor dining. It's a family-friendly atmosphere. The cafe, it is a French-style cafe, so it has that atmosphere. We have a great staff. We do. We have a great staff. We all have a great rapport with each other. We all get along. We all work great together. It's a fun place to work. It really is. It's a fun, upbeat atmosphere.
So your 2017 Miss Columbia County Fair Queen. She receives the $800 award, Rose's Crown Banner, in her all-expense paid trip to the state pageant in Atlanta in January. Goes to Miss Serenity Edwards, number 10.
I've been doing pageants for about 2 years, and I'm always the girl who's a runner-up, so it feels great to finally win a pageant. I'm so excited to be Miss Columbia County Fair 2017.
an Augusta native. I perform locally under the name Nefertiti, and I'm a jazz vocalist. I perform with several different musicians regularly. I went all the way back and listened to all of the amazing jazz vocalists and recordings and instrumentalists. So it started with Louis Armstrong and Frank Sinatra, and eventually Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, and then eventually Lauryn Hill and Amy Winehouse. I think that there's a spectrum of emotions that I have collected from listening to a bunch of different instrumentalists and a bunch of different vocalists across genres. But as a jazz vocalist, my direct influences are Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald, Amy Winehouse, Frank Sinatra.
Have you ever heard two turtle doves coo and coo? They love. That's the kind of magic music we make with our lips when we kiss. And as we
I think that jazz can be an intimidating genre. If you're completely unfamiliar with it, it might seem really complex or really, I don't know, maybe elitist. But it's actually very, very emotional. It's very it's accessible, it's emotional. I think anyone can find something about it to relate to or to appreciate. And I don't think that it should be seen as an old genre or a dying genre of music. Jazz is very much alive, especially here in our local community. But even just in general, jazz is alive, and it's an amazing American art form that we should appreciate and support and preserve and allow to grow and evolve. I've enjoyed the past 2 years because I've had the opportunity to do so many different things that I simply never would have been able to do if I would have continued to live in fear and not put myself out there. So I am very grateful for the experience that I have had here in the CSRA. The Augusta community is so supportive, so generous, so encouraging, and I cannot imagine where I would be or how different the past 2 years would have been if I didn't have the relationships that I have here. Every Tuesday evening, my band Voice and Bass were playing at Oliviana's at Ferry Center, and it's been absolutely amazing. It's been an amazing experience. Voice and Bass originally began as just a duo, a jazz duo, with myself and Travis Shaw, who is an amazing bassist and local artist. He performs all over the area in multiple genres, but he's an excellent jazz musician. And so we started out as a jazz duo, and that was about 2 years ago. Our first performance together was, we shared the stage at Garden City. I think it was the Candlelight Jazz series on Sunday evenings, and that's where I met him. And from there, our first performance as a duo was during Westaboo. We did the pre-party for the Ben Folds concert, and that was our first time actually performing together as a unit. And we've been performing ever since, and now we've grown to basically a trio slash sometimes quartet. But it's been an amazing past 2 years just being able to learn from Travis and being able to perform in the venues that we have.
Where are some places that you have performed?
We've performed right outside of the Miller Theater, which was, possibly the highlight of my career, but we performed outside of the Miller Theater on a special occasion. We've done Arts in the Hearts festivals. We've performed at the Westaboo Festival. We've performed at different events like the Garden City Jazz Soiree. We've performed at the Augusta Canal Cruise, the Moonlight Music Cruises that they do. It's been so cool.
What advice would you give to any upcoming musician or any advice that you give to anybody that wants to start playing live or going into music?
Sure. I think it all begins with relationships and genuinely connecting with others, whether it's influencers in the community, influencers meaning venue owners or people who have organizations or people who are promoters. I think relationships is the best place to start. Of course, you've got to work on your craft and you need to be excellent in all things. And in other ways, it's important to be present in the music community, just being supportive of other artists who are putting themselves out there and who are doing the work of creating something special here in our community. You want to be present and you want to support that. And you want to contribute to that, I believe. So I think relationships, making sure that you're consistently working at your craft, making sure that you're present and that you're supporting others. I really don't see how someone couldn't be successful if they did all of those things well. Our band Instagram page is at Voice and Bass, and that's actually spelled VOXNBASS, Voice and Bass. And I also have my own solo page at Nefertiti Music. That's NEFERTITIMUSIC, Nefertiti Music. And I also have a Facebook artist page. It's facebook.com/Nefertiti Music. I also have a YouTube page, Nefertiti Music. And let's see. Yeah.
Why won't you live for me, care for me, care for me? You said you care for me, care for me, care for me. You said you care for me, care for me, care for me. Why won't you live for me, cry for me, cry for me? Thank you. Thank you, Sky City. Thank you, Augusta. Thank you, Steve Bamboo. We are Voice and Bass.
I just, did not know I could do any of this. I'm 56 years old and had no idea that I could paint. This is Emily Robertson. This is the painting I painted for her celebration of going home. And it was totally inspired by the Lord. And at the time I painted Emily, I had no idea what her favorite song was. I did not know what would be said at her service, her celebration of going home. But her favorite songs was Oceans by Hillsong. And I painted the ocean. That was not by chance either. I mean, the Lord led me to paint the ocean in there because we all have things in us. We all have gifts and talents, and they're constantly evolving. And so I would say, if you've wanted to take piano lessons, go try it. You know, you won't know. It may be in you.